Hi there, this is Alan Redman with Streamline Landlord Service, and this video is a continuation of the first one where we are talking about the Sync to QuickBooks feature. So in the previous video, what we had done is scheduled a couple of one-time transactions to execute. We can go to the past transactions page here, and we can see that we've indeed got these three transactions, one for Connor, one for Lindsay, and one for Travis, and they are all in the approved status now. So once you're in this status, this is going to happen automatically in the future, but for now I'm just doing this manually. We've got this action button and we can click this export to QuickBooks button. So first thing is I'm going to show you my QuickBooks account. So again, this is in the sandbox, so there's always just a bunch of test data that it puts in here. Let's go look at a couple of things. First of all, we're going to look at customers, and you can see over here, here's our customer hub, and we'll go customers, and we can see that, what was his name? Connor Whitaker is not in here. Okay, and then let's also look at chart of accounts, and we will go into accounts receivable, and we can see that there's nothing here for Connor. So if we go here and we're going to go export to QuickBooks. There, now the transaction has exported successfully. So I'm going to give this a refresh here. And now we can see there's a payment from Connor Whitaker, and this is in the accounts receivable. So we've got this $1,000 here. And then over in the customer hub, go back to customers, we can see that Connor has been created. So what the software does at the moment is it looks for that customer, and this will work for either a residential tenant or if it's a commercial tenant with a company name. And it'll create that it'll create that customer if it doesn't exist, and then it's going to add that transaction into the accounts receivable. So if it needs to go somewhere else, or if we want to attach that to an invoice, that's sort of a question I have. So let me know. And this video is not a general purpose video. This video is going to very specific clients who are looking for this feature. So let me know if that's something that you need, if it needs to be attached to an invoice. And yeah, I think that ought to cover everything for right now. And then if I was to export this transaction here, this would go into a different company. This would go into Sandbox Company 2. If you just recall from the other video, when we linked them up, we linked 1 Main Street to Sandbox Company 1 and 2 Main Street to Sandbox Company 2. Okay, so that is it for this video, and I will look forward to your feedback. Thank you.